For Taurus placements, individuals, I'm going to turn the camera. I'm going to try not to pull too many cards with this. I don't want the readings to get super, super long. Okay, divine spirit, spirit guides, angels, archangels, guardian angels. Want me to be a clear channel for the collective. Starting with Taurus. Please give me clear messages for the Saturn retrograde for Taurus placements. How should Taurus approach the Saturn retrograde? What's going to be coming up? Okay. All right. A lot of mental energy. This can involve fears, anxiety. Being afraid to face those fears, because being bound up and being blindfolded by all the swords represent mental energy. This can represent obstacles that exist in the mind. Your own thoughts, ideals, and beliefs holding you back. This is very on brand for Saturn and Pisces. The sun reversed underneath the deck. In regards to self-expression and to you allowing your inner child to shine and your inner creativity. What is it that you've been holding back and scared to express? Can I get some elaboration? Can you elaborate on the Eight of Swords, please? King of Wands. Yes, it's involving creativity, creative expression. Really not like truly not allowing yourself to shine. Who or what around you has taught you to dim your light? Because that's what the sun reversed is. It's like you're dimming your light. You're not shining. The King of Wands, like this is like Jack of all trades energy. This is the ultimate creator. Like truly just oozing with magnetism and creativity and shining, and somebody around you is not feeling it. Who is it? I want to know. Who is it? Is it someone around you, or is it just the thoughts and beliefs? That's what I want to know. Is it someone around the Taurus, or is it just the thoughts and beliefs that is stunting this creative energy from shining and coming through this creative expression? And also leadership. Is it someone? Queen of Cups wanted to come out. Ace of Wands. Could be someone new. Is it a new person or experience? I need another card. This is a lot. Somebody in your family. Could be family. Could be somebody you work with. Somebody you walked away from. Somebody you left. It could be an ex. It could be family. For some Taurus, I'm getting you need to move away from your family. I'm getting that very strongly. Move away from your family. There's a lot of emotional energy and sentient energy that you're picking up on in the atmosphere that you won't be able to embrace new opportunities. I'm showing the camera like it's in front of me. You won't be able to embrace new opportunities and really shine until you get out of there. Until you move away from the things that are feeding those demons in your mind. That's what I'm giving. I'm gonna leave it at that, Taurus. Let's get a card from this creativity oracle deck. I love this deck. It's so huge. Can I get a card of advice for Taurians, Taurus placements, based on the reading we just did? Play. I like that. Our work can and should take on the quality of play, for it is play that stimulates creativity. I'm going to read from the book too because, wait, where is the book? Did I not? Hold up. I got to grab the book. I forgot to get it. Get another card for Taurus. Card of advice, guidance, assistance. Too new. Okay, you'll be the one. Ugh, okay, we're gonna keep them. I didn't want to, but Spirit said no, keep them. So I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna just go ahead and pull the other card and let the people who was in here come back, because it just kicked me out. Talk about inactivity. What are you talking about? We've been out here for a minute. We've been doing things. We've been talking about some things. All right, I'm pulling cards for Taurus. I just went over Saturn retrograde and my perspective of what that means for the collective and what we're gonna be unpacking. And I did tarot reading. Now this is some oracle cards for Taurus, and then I'm gonna work through the rest of the signs. So if you want to see a message for your sign, stick around. Ooh, I used the third house reference in the reading earlier too. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna read play first. Again, this is for Taurus placements. So I'm gonna turn it over so you can try to see the imagery on the card. Hopefully the glare doesn't obstruct it. Let's see. This is the play card. Our work can and should take on the quality of play, for it is play that stimulates creativity. The play card is an indicator that, as Shakespeare wrote, the play's the thing. Art is done best when it is done for its own sake. A self-contained world ready to be prepared to another person, ready to be presented to another person as a precious gift. Selecting the play card can also be a reminder that life is a game and we are the players, so play, have fun. As the Dalai Lama has written, the purpose of life is to be happy. Deciding what makes you happy is an important part of crafting your creative process and becoming a magic maker. Once you know what part of the game of life makes you happy, you should play by its rules as you learn, so you know how to bend those rules and eventually add your own rules to the game. Be as a child and enter the kingdom of heaven of earth. A sense of humor is crucial to living as well. That, oh my God, that is so on brand for the tarot reading that we just pulled, because we got the Sun reversed and the the King of Wands reversed. So like, somebody has this urge to really just play and let loose and let this big creative energy come out, and it has the power to grow to this Sun energy, to this King of Wands energy, through time, through work, through hard work, through practice and setting the right boundaries and creating the right environments to cultivate this creativity and continuation of play. Somebody has the ability to. It could be somebody that you talk to on a daily basis, because we got the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Swords that came out first, and to clarify that was the King of Wands. And to clarify that, because I asked, was it a person or was it somebody around you? I got the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So somebody I do feel like it's work or family related. Somebody that you work with, somebody that you live with, somebody that you are related to, that's in your environment, that's in your neighborhood, third house. Figure out who that person is. When I say those words, you probably know exactly who it is off the top. Solar eclipse too. Something could have happened around the solar eclipse that we just had in April. Something could have happened with that person that put them on your radar. I'm going to read those cards real quick from the book, because something in here might stick out. Solar eclipse, the harbinger. The solar eclipse occurs when the new moon is directly between the sun and the earth and blocks out the sun's rays. The solar eclipse carries the same potential or opportunity as the regular new moon, but it does come with a warning that you will reap 3 times what you sow, so go forward with clear purpose. Keyword warn. I think also there could be somebody who's scared that you're going to eclipse them. They don't want you to outshine them. We had the sun card. We had the sun card reversed. Somebody don't want you to outshine them. I should have pulled out the damn other cards, but I'm gonna leave it at that for that. And then the third house, this can be your neighborhood, this can be the people around you, this could be cousins, it could be relatives, distant relatives. It's the energy of Mercury. This card does conflate the signs in the houses, and in astrology, at least the type of astrology that I practice, we don't do that. But I'm gonna read the card, the meaning of this card. It says, sometimes it can feel as though the universe is conspiring against us. Cars break down. We send the wrong email to our boss, or we have disagreements with our loved ones. But rest assured that the delays, and daily setbacks that you're facing are only temporary. These things can be solved easily with a good mechanic, swallowing your pride, or apologizing. Too often, we believe that speaking our mind is the most important part of communicating. But there's another piece of that puzzle, listening. Take some time to listen to what people you love have to say right now. You may get more out of it than you realize. Keywords: communication, analytics, transportation, short trips, problems, delays. So, somebody that you deal with on a daily basis. I'm feeling very strongly that for a lot of people it's somebody in their family, for a lot of people it's somebody that they work with. Somebody that you deal with on a daily basis is not meaning well for you. They could challenge your ability to communicate, but also they could be responsible for the anxiety. They could be feeding your anxieties, and they could be partially responsible for the way you communicate to yourself. Then we had these cards come out: crystal technology, silicone, codes in nature, miracles, and metaverse. Let's try to get through these quickly. This is a new deck for me, so I'm not as familiar with these cards. Crystal technology. This card has come. If this card has come up for you, it is time to communicate with the crystal spirit realm. It's been said that humans once had 12 strands of DNA, 12 chakras, and 12 chakras we actively used. The more light it contains, the more information can be obtained from the elemental being inside the crystal itself. The card reminds us that we can tap into our inner being to attune to other elements, including trees, plants, animals, and more. This card tells you to listen to your clairaudient, telepathic, and clairvoyant abilities. Everything our phones and computers can do is possible because there is a tiny silicone-based organism inside. And at one point, this technology was more ingrained into our way of life than before. Thank the crystals within your home and any that you encounter, and even your phone's crystal, because all sentient beings respond to human emotion. Interesting. Very interesting. Work with malachite, new thought pattern. I recognize patterns and choose grace, compassion, and kindness for myself. That's for this card right here. Next one, codes in nature, miracles. If this card comes up for you, it is time to find messages in nature. There are secret codes in nature as shown in this card by the giant tree with the roots developing a face in the trunk. In ancient legends, it is said that miracles take place under trees because sacred Fibonacci sequence, which appears in all of nature. It is a dimensional portal which your angels sing through, purifying anything around them. We see a heart, a liver, intestines, and a brain. Each plant is said to have a divine blueprint that corresponds to a human organ and is believed to heal and realign the organ on a fifth dimensional level. Work with rose quartz. New thought pattern. I allow love to flow from my heart space with comfort. And damn, what happened to the printing? That's the first one I noticed. See, I don't, it just stopped. That's interesting. But yeah, codes in nature. This makes me think of the tree in Avatar, how, you know, how they were all so connected. It's about being sentient, about connecting to nature. And it's if you feel overwhelmed by people around you, by people at work, people you live with, people in your family, you need to recalibrate. Going out into nature is a great way to do that, especially if you're a Taurus, because this is the Taurus reading. Taurus placements anyway. And the last card is Witch Metaverse. These cards in this deck is also, they're also split up into different like categories, so they don't all have an affirmation. But this one says Metaverse. The metaphysical witch is unlike any other witch, as the basis of the craft exists in the metaverse, beyond the far reaches of the physical world. In the witch card, we see a small cauldron, colored smoke emerging from the lid, while a hand slowly drips down a magical concoction of herbs. Each herb together creates an elixir of the planet. A tincture is an extract of plant or animal materials and contains a concentrated amount of herbal extracts. This card appears when it's time to be very mindful of how you are delivering messages, thoughts, and your general vibrational output. Is your cauldron boiling over or sparkling? Are you producing thoughts that propel you into a ritual of happiness? A ritual of a happy witch or a sad witch or a badass boss witch. If this card appears beside the food meditation card, it is a sign to take note of how you are speaking to yourself and what you are feeding your body. It may be time to incorporate some supplements into your daily diet. Plant spirit alfalfa. I'm also getting from the previous cards that I pulled, some of you, the anxiety is simply coming from within. Some of you is being fed from outside sources. Some of you is being fed from internal sources, and that's causing you to it's dimming your light, and it's causing your self-expression to be diminished because you're not connecting to your true self. You're operating from a place of fear and resistance and anxiety. Some of you, there's someone in your family who can assist you, who can help you move past it, to start a new opportunity. I forgot the Ace of Wands had come out too. To set out on new journeys, new paths, to help you emotionally overcome, to let some things go that you've been holding on to emotionally. It can be family related. There could be some family traumas. There could be someone in your family responsible for these traumas. It can go very, very, very many ways. But if anything, any part of this resonates, you want to get deeper, we can do a personal reading. That's your reading, Taurus.